The African Transformation Movement have raised issues about mishandled ballot papers during voting at some stations in the province. Political parties have made their way to the Results Operation Center in Maikeng, where vote counting is continuing. The ANC is currently in the lead, with the DA and EFF battling for the official opposition spot in that province. Newzroom Afrika's Refiloe Seboko joins us live now. Good morning, Refiloe. So first and foremost, up until 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a representative of this party who was still at the IEC's ROC, the National Results Operations Center, saying he's not a sleepist and the sleep is for the dead. They've been watching these ballots very, very closely. What update do you have for us?
Indeed, Masichaba, they are really watching these results as they are coming in very, very closely. The update that I'm having is that you can feel the anxiety, they keep on being more and more anxious as they are looking at the results that they are coming in. A little bit earlier, the counting, it was at about just over 7.71%, but at this moment in time, there's about 11% of votes that have been counted. But like you did say, that the African Transformation Movement in the Northwest Province says that they have raised concerns about the manner in which the ballot papers and ballot boxes were being handled. Let's speak to the Secretary of the ATM in the Northwest Province, Mr. Qina. Thank you so much and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Talk to us about those concerns that you've raised, in which voting stations that you've picked up, and what the party have done about those concerns.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and thank you to the viewers. As African Transformation Movement, we have issues that we have come across in our various voting stations on the ground. One of the issues was that there was a ballot box that was tampered with, which the seal was broken. We have received that information and we have raised that concern through the IEC, whereby we're still expecting to get a feedback. There's not yet a feedback yet on that concern, particularly that seal that was broken. It was also replaced by a shoelace, which shows that it's a human factor on that, because of, although we could be say if it was just a broken seal, they maybe say that the seal was broken through the hard labor or whatsoever. But if it's been replaced by another thing, it shows that indeed there is a tampering on that. And on the very same video whereby there is that temperance of the broken seal, we have also come across the issue that during the counting in the early hours of the morning, there was a recess that the party agents were given by the presiding officer that they must just be relaxed. But our concern is that if you give a recess to everyone, you must ensure that even the station is still secured so that no one have access. Even the IEC, as much we know that they are independent electoral officers as part of this process of elections, but they not also need to be with the ballot and while other people are not there, because tampering happens on the very same station. So that gives us doubts in terms of the outcome of that station, what will be. And again, during that time of recess of the party agents, they talk to people outside who are not like the members. They disclose information about what is happening inside before even the results are signed for and the counting is concluded.
I want to ask, which voting districts are those?
That voting district is in Madibeng. It's in Ward 10 in Madibeng. That incident happened there, whereby during the counting, there was a recess whereby members were asked that maybe they can be able to relax for a bit and be able to continue with the counting. But with my understanding and my experience, that when you start with counting, you must ensure that you finish before you can be able to give people recess or a break to be able to go away, so that you can be able to ensure that you guard against any comments that could be untoward to you, specifically if you're an IEC official. So that is something that we really want to put across, that let there be fairness, let there be openness, let it be transparency through the process, so that as the parties, we can be able to have confidence in the outcome of what is happening on the ground.
Let's talk to what is happening here. Results are trickling in. I can tell that there is a lot of anxiety, but how do you think the ATM performed in the province in relation to the results of the votes?
Thank you. With regard to the results that already come out, because it's 11% at the moment, we know that as ATM, as a new party which is less than 10 years, we really hopeful that we will be able to do more based on the footprint that we have in other areas. But at the moment, based on these results that has been provided, we still at behind, but we are hopeful. We know that we can do better than that based on the outcome of the results that we've been certified or that were published on the board. We know that we are really very low. It's less than or close to 100 votes based on those stations. Like I said, that our party has footprint and strong footprint in other areas. There are areas where also we didn't also have party agents in that, but we also know that we are growing, and in our stance as an organization, as an ATM, it has been shown based on what we stand for. At the National Assembly, we have 2 seats. We have our President, Newzroom, who has been vocal on many issues, and people of South Africa have seen that with the muscle we have of 2 votes in the National Assembly and in other areas, we have managed to bring about change. So even people of Northwest, we are confident that will give us that mandate so that we can bring change about here around Mafikeng and the Northwest in general.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Gcina. Well, we'll leave it there for now, but also